Ashleigh received an appointment letter for her first session with a therapist. She took her dad along to support her. She was surprised that it wasn't like she'd imagined it might be. That first session, they just had a chat about what was going on for Ashleigh, and the therapist suggested some different options that might help. Ashleigh most liked the idea of attending group sessions with other young people her age who might understand what she was going through. She was still nervous though. Was the therapist going to be a scary old lady? What would the other children be like? Would she have to open up and tell everyone in the group all about everything she was feeling? She worried it would be like those group meetings she'd seen in the movies. But Ashleigh was surprised when she turned up to her first group session. There was just the therapist and a few other young people. There was no pressure at all to speak. Everyone was really friendly, and they even had pizza. Nina, the therapist, showed them some really useful tips which Ashleigh could start using straight away when she noticed that she was feeling scared or anxious. This included things she'd never heard of, like carrying a bag of lavender to smell. Ashleigh went back every week for 6 weeks, and each time she learned something new, like designing a safe space, an imaginary place where she would feel safe, and something she could think about anytime she felt anxious. She thought it worked really well and started using it at home straight away. On other weeks, they learned about breathing exercises that could be used to help them calm down if they felt like they were overwhelmed or their heart was racing. As the weeks went by, Ashleigh practiced all the things she learned in the sessions and tried to use them when she was panicked or couldn't sleep. Some nights, she would imagine her safe space before she went to sleep and found that it helped her to sleep more happily. It wasn't always easy, and she still had nightmares sometimes, but she'd learned some ideas around how to rewrite the endings of bad dreams to help with that too. Ashleigh found the most helpful thing with these sessions was being with other kids who were going through similar things. She felt less alone and realized lots of other people felt like her. After the group sessions finished, Nina and Ashleigh made a plan. It was important for Ashleigh to keep practicing the techniques she had learned and to make sure she was able to cope with any scary thoughts or feelings in the future. She now felt ready to talk in more detail about her story. Nina suggested they start some one-to-one sessions to work together on that, and Ashleigh thought that sounded great.